All right, welcome back, everyone. To another recording. Like I said, we're just trying to get as much as we can done. Like I said before, we're trying to get as much as we can done in one day. So then I can publish everything on YouTube for all of you guys for the next, hopefully, couple of days and weeks. Hopefully, we have enough. But yeah, let's just get right into it. We're going to get into Action Comics number 14 from July 1939. If we're lucky, we can get through all of 1930, the year of 1939, and we can just hopefully schedule all of them today. We have plenty of content for you guys for a while, for at least 2 weeks worth, while I get more going and cranking out during my time of unemployment. Um, as as always, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or a better week. If not, you are more than welcome to reach out to me, per usual. Uh, I'm an open book, and if you're comfortable being an open book with me, more power to you. But yeah, let's get right into it. Let's see. Mm, as uh, as I've mentioned before, we're using the DC Universe Infinite app. Um, yeah, we're doing everything off my phone currently. It's just a lot easier than doing off the computer. Um, uh, it's just an easier setup for me currently. Let's see what else. I am not sponsored by them. I'm just using the app for the sake of making these, makeshift audiobooks for you guys. And I'm hoping you guys are enjoying them and hoping you guys are supporting them. But let's get into it. All right, looks like we have a cover. On the cover, we have another fancy, Superman logo. And we also have Zatara on the cover again, which is quite interesting. Granted, we're not going to see Zatara in this issue as a read, because this is focused on Superman, but it is interesting to see that Zatara's on the cover. Anyways, Superman by Jerome Siegel and Joe Shuster, racing faster than a bullet, leaping over skyscrapers, lifting and rending huge weights, possessing an impenetrable skin, springing great distances. These are the assets which aid Superman, champion of the helpless and oppressed, in his unceasing battle against evil and injustice. Crash. Subway collapses. Of course, injured, I assume. Down from the sky hurls the figure of the Man of Steel. There's something peculiar about the tragedy, and I am to find out what it is. Down to the metal grating drops Superman to the subway tunnel below. Most of the wreckage has been cleared away, but here's a piece of cement they overlooked. Just as I thought, it crumbles like sand. The wall was constructed of inferior material. Someone's coming. He appears to be examining the cement too. Please sling him, let go. From a short distance away, the sound of an approaching subway train is heard. Let's beat it, okay, the train will finish him. Help, help. It's about time I took a hand. Even before the very face of the roaring train, Superman snatches up the attacked victim, split seconds count, then races along at terrific speed before the train. A man racing the train, beating it? Am I going nuts? What? Okay. On my way, I happen to be in a hurry. One leap carries the man of tomorrow up through the ramp to the street above, and in another instant he launches both his burden and himself up into the sky. Hey, where you going? What in E? Don't be frightened. You're as safe as though you were in your mother's arms. Who are you? How did you manage to? Never mind. Just tell me who you are and what you were doing down there in the subway. I'm City Inspector Hughes. I was suspicious of the building materials used by the Star Company, which constructed the subway. Those men who attacked me must have trailed me to the spot. Have any idea who the men were? Have any idea who the men who attacked you are? Not at all, except that possibly they work for Star Inc. Emerging through a skylight, a department store detective abruptly dives at Superman. Got you. Will you come with me peacefully, or... Yes, you've got me all right, but tell me, would you rather go with me or stay behind? Let me go. Thanks for saving my life. Don't mention it. I believe I'll look over this place called Star Inc. Those two men entering the building, they're two thugs who attacked Hughes. Now, is it a coincidence, or... The man of steel streaks down upon a ledge onto the building side, then races swiftly along the ledge, peering into the office windows. No sign of him yet. A face I saw it staring in from the window. Nonsense, no one could be looking in. We're a dozen stories above the street. Maybe I'll have better luck on this floor. They're in the office. I found them. Within the room. You needn't worry about that inspector. Good, I'll pay you well for this. Wait till I answer the phone. It's taken care of. What's that? You say Hughes has registered a complaint against my company, but fools, idiots, he's alive, you hear? He's alive and bringing action against me, and all due to your bungling. Alive, we left him there on the tracks and the train. Perhaps I can make it clear. Who are you and what do you want? Where did you... I'll take care of him. Superman suddenly holds his super tough hand, and ouch, my fist. And where do you think you're going? No one leaves this room until I give the word. We have a little matter to discuss. Put down that phone. Help, help. Snatching the telephone away, Superman crushes it to pieces within his hand. Here, now, you can talk into it all you want. Good grief, you crushed it as though it were paper. What do you want of me? A complete written confession of your having grafted on the material used to build the subway. I won't do it. It would mean prison. Sure, you won't change your mind. Positive? We'll see about that. Reconsider? Pull me... Yee! Pull me back, I'll confess. It's our only chance. Down hurls Superman toward what appears to be certain doom. Once we reach our car, we're safe. Quick, we gotta get out of here. Look, two men falling. I've better grip on lions, but what bothers me is that I might fall into heavy traffic and hurt someone. Superman's incredibly powerful muscles cause him to strike the street unhurt. But the force of his fall and sudden collision causes him to upset a street car. Whirling with lightning speed, Superman springs beside it, catches the falling car, and lifts it back to the tracks before it can be derailed. Next instant, the Man of Steel seizes Lions and springs back toward the spot from which he had fallen. Superman re-enters Lions' office. They're gone. Are you ready to write the confession? Yes. Here it is. I'm a ruined man. You brought it upon yourself. Leaving Lions, Superman climbs atop the building. No doubt they've made good their escape by now. No, wait. There they go. Quick, into the car. I don't need any urging. What a relief. I thought we'd never get away in one piece. My gosh, she's chasing after us. Step on the gas. With each second, Superman closes the breach between the racing car and him. Self more and more. He's catching up. We're doomed. No, we're not. Pressing this button will do the trick. Another moment, and I'll wave them. Just when the auto is almost finished within grasp, it vanishes. What the? The tracks still continued to be made on the road. It's hard to believe, but the cars become invisible. Those men wouldn't have the ingenuity to make that car invisible. There's something sinister behind this. I can't be certain which road it turned into, but the tracks seemed to turn to the right. That deserted shed. I wonder if this is it. All right, perhaps they ducked into the shed. Amazed, Superman feels the outline of an invisible auto behind the shed. No one here. Abruptly, looks like he fell into a trap. As Superman falls into the tank, it automatically seals itself. Motors hum. electric bolts flash. You're the only man who could have done it. And that is the end of Superman. The two thugs wheel the crippled Ultra Humanite into the room. So it looks like we got him back. We're building up that little villain arc that we're having right now, which, like I said, it attracted me more, more and more. Behold my mortal foe imprisoned in crystals so that I can look upon him and laugh until eternity. When he destroyed my plane, he thought I too had been eliminated, but unknown to Superman, I escaped with a parachute. He alone stood between me and my great goal, domination of the Earth. Now I can hasten my plans unhampered. Good for you, Ultra. As Superman revives he flexes his great muscles and the crystal block explodes. Guess again, this double tree of yours is going to stop right now. At a swift movement of his hand, Ultra Humanite and chair drop beneath the surface of the floor. You won't get away easily. No sight of him. But I got you at least. Crash. The invisible car's gone. He made good his escape. Hold tight, boys. I'm in a hurry. Here we are. You can relax now. You recognize these men? Yes, they're the two thugs who attacked me. Here's a confession which lines amidst having used inferior material to build the subway. You know what to do. This is great, but wait. So long. The rest is up to you. Later, as Clark Kent enters the daily editorial office, here's a powerful expose just in time to make the latest edition. Where in the heck have you been? The Ultra Humanite has got to be stopped before he succeeds in his master plan to dominate the Earth. If not, the world will succumb to evil forces. Only one obstacle confronts me, Superman. He must be wiped out. It's a terrific task, but my tremendous brain can devise some way to trick him. So, the plot thickens, which, as I mentioned before, definitely attractive. You know what I mean? Kind of starting to feel like a little mini arc is going on. I'm glad it feels like it's more than one issue. I'm curious to how many issues it will be. Maybe like two or three, depends. Maybe more. We'll see though. But it's definitely captivated me to want to read the next issue like right now, um, which is quite interesting. Most of the other ones, it was kind of just like, oh, I gotta gonna you know plow through this and hopefully it gets interesting. Now it's actually getting interesting. We have a villain per se or an evil villain, um, you know, who's just super intelligent. Doesn't have any super strength or anything, but he's just super intelligent to trap and do things to Superman. So hopefully, this little mini arc gets better and it keeps me going. Hopefully it doesn't end too soon. Um, if it does, it was definitely something that keep me going for sure, and keep me reading, keep me captivated. But I hope you guys enjoy this issue. This issue. Um, I'm gonna give this one a 4 star. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I mean, it was not that bad. I want to read more. You know what I mean? For once, I am saying I want more. I want more. Not because of making these wonderful audiobooks for you guys, but I want more to read. So yeah. As always, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys have a better week. If not, reach out to me. I'm an open book. If you're comfortable being an open book with me and sharing me what's going on, I'm here to listen. But yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.